it would only make it too easy if I could actually see my cursor and tell what's going on. So why would I even care about that? Now you might be saying, wait, Salted Slices, didn't you say you weren't going to stream today? Yeah, what can I say? I'm just a giver, you know? Okay. Ooh. Wait. Oh, that's right. You don't aim in this game. We're fine. Okay. Okay, we should be good. Who even needs a cursor then? Me when I'm selecting items. Objectively, I think I will need a cursor. But it's okay because I've got gutso and a lot of spirit. Now what I'm really looking for is some harvesting to get going early, you know? We'll just buy those and start. Should still make this wave a breeze. I mean, this is a fresh save profile, so it's not exactly like danger levels up. Adrenaline is at an all-time low, you know? We're not really out here fucking... It doesn't feel overcrowded yet, you know? It's not like the POV you went to a convention where somebody has COVID, you know what I mean? I don't know what it was about... Ooh, I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube. Oh, no. Oh, I think that they're still... Whatever. I think they're still picky about it, but I said it. I'll say... Whenever it's just too fucking afraid to say, yeah. No, I don't know what it was, man. Every time anyone was like, yeah, I caught the sea silly. They're like, I guess I'll just have to go outside to the most crowded place I can think of. Really not much else I can do at this point. It was calling their name melodiously the second they got it, so... I wonder if it's something that's within the human mind that causes this. If I'm crazy, I don't know what it is. But there's something within me that when I taste something, even if I don't think it's that good, I want, especially if it's a drink, right? I'm like, I gotta drink this whole motherfucking thing. I bought it. Hold on, first of all, let's bump up the volume a little bit. How's that one? How's that one in everyone's ears? I think I'll go down one. Now it should be... Yeah, now we can call it today's sponsor because it's audible. But even if what I'm what I'm drinking does not necessarily taste good, I have this undying urge to drink all of it, no matter what it is, right? And I think what's proved it to me is there's this new type of Gatorade that is called, they call it G-Fit, right? And the point of it is Gatorade, but lower calorie, lower a lot of things, and is in theory because of that. Well, not in theory, in practice, because you can see it with the numbers they print. It is better for you because there's not going to be as much sugar. There's just a lot of positive upsides to it, right? The one issue is it kind of tastes like sweat, because I hate to pull back the veil on anybody who still thinks electrolytes are like this magical thing. It's kind of just like salt and water is what makes electrolytes. I paid somewhat attention in chemistry, okay? Brother, I didn't get a C in chemistry for nothing. I know this shit. So, like, the issue is they want to keep the same number of electrolytes, which makes sense because your body expends it with your salt is used when you're sweating. That's why if you ever taste your own sweat, it's salty. And you might be like, why would you taste your own sweat? When you're working out, it's not a conscious, like, I want to taste this. It just kind of goes into your mouth sometimes, and that's life, you know? But, so, that's why Gatorade's so good as, like, a sports drink. But this Fit one is supposed to be... Now, the reason the other one's good also is because the sugar, your body obviously burns that very quick. But if you're not running or doing something like that, / you're using it to replenish post-exercising, it's better to have something that's just got the electrolytes in it without all the calories. That's what the idea behind the G-Fit is. So you might be saying, well, that sounds like a great product. It just kind of tastes like salty flavored water, which, you know, that's what it is. So I guess congrats, it's what it says on the damn tin. But I'm yet to find a flavor that makes me go, ooh, I actively wish to eat more of this or drink more of this. And yet, so I'm talking about, okay, I'm talking about this Gatorade Fit, right? That's what the salty water is. It is Gatorade without any of the sugar. And you might say they already make zero sugar Gatorade. It's different because Gatorade has to have 50,000 different subclasses of Gatorade so we can truly get elitist on each other with what we drink. Because if there's a moment in society where we can't divide people into classes, our capitalist society has failed. Rise up, my... I'm sorry. This is where I turned it into a political stream. But it just kind of tastes like salty water, and not necessarily in a way that entices me to drink more. Or at least it shouldn't. Every time I walk past it in Walmart, I see another flavor of G-Fit that I haven't tried, and I'm like, well, hold on. What if this one's the flavor that really turns it all around and makes me go, damn, they were on to something? It will not happen, dude. It just won't. It's not that good at all. But one of these times, I'm going to drink one of them and be like, damn, this one's palatable. And it will have all been worth it. All right, we know what we do. We keep rolling and we keep taking everything that says harvesting. They can't kill me if I just keep getting free levels. I will simply outvalue them. Also, with enough SMGs, I don't have to think at all. So I am... All right, this is where I can go on my non-sponsored... And then in 2 years, when they look back and they find this clip, it's going to be fucking lights out for me, dude. They're going to send the corporate hitmen after me. I've tried a lot of different flavors of gamer energy drinks from different brands. And not even just the energy drinks, right? Like, just their different caffeine-free ones, too. Because the caffeine-free ones, to me, are kind of like basically a glorified Crystal Light. And I like Crystal Light in my water because as a gamer, if I'm drinking just straight up water, brother, my pee is not going to be amber colored, and that's an issue. But I've tried a lot of different flavors, and what I can say is I thoroughly believe that G Fuel is only where it is because it's been around for so long, because something in there does not dissolve right, man. When you get to that final sip, I swear it's like I just had a mouthful of chalk. It is not an ideal texture for me as a human being for consumption. But right up until that final sip, it kind of hits. I really like it right up until that final sip. And then I hit the last sip and I'm like, you motherfuckers, you yo. But gamer subs, what I like about it dissolves well. I think their only issue is their flavors are pretty limited right now because G Fuel's got like 30 million flavors. Granted, 90% of them are lemonade, different variants, but they've got like 90 million flavors. And I'm fine with different lemonade variants because I like it. Therefore, I have a bias towards it. So take that. Dude, look at all these achievements we're getting. I'm actually unstoppable. All of these achievements, by the way, every time you hear that Steam ping noise, just assume that it says best gamer to ever do it. I think I'm going to turn down your guys' volume of the game slightly because it peaks very close to my voice sometimes. And now that I've done that, prepare to never hear the game again. Yeah, I mean, if I had to guess, right? My flavor would be, it would be like rat shit. But like, hear me out. Because then you go, yo, this shit tastes rat shit insane. And then people would be like, oh shit, he was cooking the whole time. It's kind of a sick idea. Okay, we gotta get our bullets to pierce, because that's just, I mean, how could I lose? You might say, why are you menuing like this? My cursor is gone. It's just gone. I can't get it back. I looked up. I was trying to find any fix to it for so long. It's gone. It's just reduced, man. They eviscerated my cursor. And I looked up like 30 fixes and people were like, just simply unplug your controller. And I was like, ah, how stupid of me. I have my controller plugged in. Then I unplugged it and it was still gone. And I'm like, what the hell, dude? My cursor's out for milk. It ain't ever coming back. It's getting cigarettes and milk at the corner store. I'm never seeing its ass again. So I heard when I was a child, right, that gargling salt water, warm salt water, was good for you, right? So I thought to myself, well, then I can be healthier. And here's how. Instead of gargling the salt water, I'll drink it. This is where I'll get really a step ahead. I'll be ahead of the curve when I start just drinking straight up salt water. It's not good to do that. No, I don't think it actually like had any negative effects on my life. What I more mean is it does not taste good at all, even remotely, man. I did a lot of things, and most of them were detrimental to my health, I think. But the best part is, when I look back at it, all I can really think now is like, I'm still standing better than I ever did. Because that's what they can't take away from me. I'm still here. Also, quick little metagaming tip for all the gamers out there, right? You might be saying, why didn't he eat those fruits earlier? Well, actually, if you'd peep the item that I bought, the red item that I purchased, I'm getting extra permanent HP by eating fruits while at maximum HP. Up to 10 times per wave. So, basically, let's just say I've learned how to read, okay? It's a big turning point in my life. Last book I read, probably English class, when they were like, you guys ready to read some Macbeth? That was longer ago than I'd like to admit. It's crazy. I genuinely believe that the way school works only ever makes people hate reading because they view it as a task rather than something to do for fun. Who is this they I'm speaking about? Myself. It is, when I say they view it as, I mean I view it that way. Therefore, I'm going to project that onto every other person, because if my experience isn't the universal standard, I may crumble, you know? I'm a weak, frail, fragile little rat. I may crumble. That may be the end of me for all I know. I crave that validation. Dude, that would actually be... Well, I'm sure there are streamers out there who crave that validation from their chat. Ooh, man. There's gonna be some therapists out there fucked up. So here's the thing. I think I would read books if not for the fact that in school I'm being taught that, like, hey, when you're reading, you gotta do this shit for an assignment, right? Nobody ever comes in when I'm reading... I don't know, let's pick a book that's not controversial and could never really be viewed as anything or misconstrued in any way. So, like, let's say I'm reading 50 Shades of Grey, right? I'm just sitting there reading it casually. Nobody ever comes in and was like, okay, in chapter 3, what do you think she meant by this? And since I never get that somebody quizzing me, I don't know what to do, because that's all I really know. That's my reading experience my entire life. So now what do I do? Okay. Ooh. This... I mean, like, I really have no reason to get it. But it's the best color in the game for rarity. And as a video game player who plays gacha games, my monkey brain goes, ooh, 5-star, pick up, pick up, pick up. Holy shit, we won the fucking jackpot, dude. We're gonna be rich. All right, HP up, baby. I ate one of those fruits a second too early. A smidge. Yeah, like, if I could have some British dude named Jeeves who would come in and ask what I thought the author meant by this. See, that's the other thing, right? We're always taught to look for deeper meaning in what the author means. Which has made it so I feel like if I'm reading a book, I'm not actually reading it unless I'm analyzing everything the author meant. But I think that some books you're just supposed to read, right? Because, like, let me tell you something about one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, all right? I don't think the colors represented too much. Now, I haven't read it in a while. So it is very possible that there was a deeper meaning behind that one in specific. But I don't really think it was. I don't think it was supposed to challenge my worldview. And if it was, I don't think it did it well. Yeah, we'll go higher crit chance. Sure. I mean, like, our build isn't based around crit chance at all, but now it is. Our dodge is already negative. Might as well put it more negative. It's not like your dodge is so low you can get hit twice, hopefully. You know, I think having no cursor is actually adding to the ambiance of the game. I think it makes me feel a little bit more immersed. Like, I'm truly the Brotato. Like, he's me for real, and I'm he. I am him. But that's not even just related only to Brotato. That's just true. That's just how it is. I'm also... I've been thinking more and more about playing Fortnite and even doing it on stream, right? But I think the other issue is, what if I'm too old? What if I'm too geriatric now, dude? What if, like, the 8-year-olds who I'm supposed to be shitting on shit on me? First of all, that's a felony for me, which is the fucked up part, okay? But why did I take dodge when it was purple, man? The color was right. Harvesting's kind of going off. Plus 1% damage for every... I mean, yeah, sure, we're going quick. We're being a fast guy. We have to get that one for sure. And that's all we want. But what if I start the next wave at 1 HP? I simply must not get hit. Man, I forgot I grabbed bait. Wow, that could have been really sad, huh? Millions in tears as Salted Slices throws another one run in a roguelike. The masses are asking, will he learn? The answer is no. No, he will not. He is simply here to prove that age-old adage. The definition of insanity. By the way, I don't know if you know. The definition of insanity, that quote, there's a lot of people who don't realize where it comes from. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Einstein. So you've fallen for the Mandela effect. You think it came from Einstein. It came from Voss from Far Cry 3. That was his quote, dude. It was in the promotional material and everything. So it's a real Mandela effect on our society where people think Einstein came up with the definition of insanity quote. Nah. I think it's not the definition, like, according to Merriam. According to my boy Merriam-Webster, I don't think he agrees with Einstein on that one. Which is truly like some some intellectual beef that I'd love to really see behind the scenes on. Peel back the veil. See where everyone's at with that. Also, my brain is poisoned and my mind is incorrect because every time I say the word veil, all I can think of, and this is only going to apply to people who have played hit video game Destiny 2. The most recent DLC had a very weird MacGuffin called the Veil. And you might be like, oh, what did it do? That's the fucking thing the writers don't know. And whenever anybody finds out, The plot might go somewhere in the game, but I doubt it. They laid off 40% of their staff, so be real interested to see where the plot's going from there. I wish I knew the CEO of Destiny's name, because I'd say he's going to be the final boss of the next DLC. And I think that it's unfair to Todd Howard that my first thought was that I was going to say the final boss is going to be Todd Howard. He doesn't deserve to catch that stray. He didn't fire any of them. His name might be John Bungie, CEO extraordinaire. Every time I play this game, I tell myself, salted slices, you're going to be smart this time. You're not just going to build SMGs and let that carry you. And every time, without fail, I'm ending up with a lot of SMGs. Man, isn't it wild how Bungie used to make the Halo games? Or I guess 343 did, right? But like, is 343 the one that still makes them? All I know is I tried to play Halo Infinite. And I'd like to... A lot of people were telling me, oh, the only reason you don't like it is because you've grown and changed as a person since the days of Halo Reach and you care for more in a video game. I think those people are lying to me. I think Halo Infinite was ass. I think that game was not good. I didn't buy the campaign, though. I just played the online. But, hey, man, that's all I wanted to play. This isn't the day of Halo Reach, okay? Halo Reach is when I'll play the campaign. Reach's campaign goes hard. Halo Infinite, I don't know about all that, but, you know. Wow, still don't have enough for the Gatling laser. All right, another turn of saving. This time, we're going to get it. Is it going to save our run and change everything? Our run doesn't need saving, dude. We're fucking shitting down all the enemies as they spawn. It's the safest I've ever felt in my life. I feel so secure right now. I'm so secure in my masculinity right now and in my questionable straightness. So, like, I'm feeling so good. In my ever-waning heterosexuality. Yeah. Sorry, I was just getting caught up listening to the ASMR. The SMGs shooting everywhere. I did see something on Twitch earlier that kind of, like, baffled me. So, there's tags that you can add to your stream, right? You might have noticed I added a couple extra ones. Pretty awesome tags, if I do say so myself. You might think no one's ever going to find you from these tags. Don't worry. Discoverability was not my goal with them. I just thought it would be funny to include more. But there was one that was really throwing me for a loop. And you might say, why? That's like a very wholesome one to have. So let me tell you which one it was. There's a tag that's LGBTQIA plus friendly. And you might say, well, that's a nice tag to have. But that's factory default. I don't think you gotta set that one as a tag. That's like, it came with your fucking Xbox. Like, you shouldn't exclude a group of people because they are a group of people. Therefore, that's factory. You don't need it as a tag. If somebody doesn't fall into that tag, it's kind of strange that they're on the website being platformed. It's literally, it's the Uno of tags, okay? You got it when you started being a human being. Oh, I thought that's words to live by as far as I'm concerned. Okay. The run is going locations, dude. I think that I get a minigun. Because it's just like a stronger version of an SMG. That's true for when you're on the streets too, by the way. If anyone ever pulls out like an SMG and they think they're so sick with it, when you pull out the minigun, they'll be like, okay, this guy's got the real strap. What the fuck? He got the death machine on. God, I can't do anything. Alright. First run toasted. I mean, like, what'd they expect? It was danger 0, man. Wow, look at all I unlocked. Holy shit. Okay. A new run, a random character. This one is weapons with precise gain stuff. Minus 10 range damage. But this one uses melee damage as it's scaling. See, now this is a great game for people with autism. Because look at all of the numbers. We could stare at these for years, dude. Okay. We have more attack speed and a knife. That should be all we need to get this run going. I'm going to go full shuriken and crit. Everything is going to bounce 30,000 times. And that's all I need. All of the dopamine in my brain will be used watching a shuriken bounce between enemies. Normal weaponry. Ew. Weaponry. Japan. Sorry. Okay. Minus 8 range. What do I need range for when I can just get more XP? Which I can use to maybe even buy a range upgrade. See that? I'm thinking. Also, what I just learned there is when it ricochets, it has infinite range. So I definitely do not need to care about range at all. Because every time I hit an enemy, it's going to be a crit. At least, hold on, let's see what we're at right now. What's our crit chance? Yeah, our crit chance is 50%. You might have said I saw a 6 there. Brother, it either happens or it doesn't. That's a 50-50. That's how it works. We get that. Reroll another shuriken. We're in the money, baby. We are so ready for this run. I see 0 way we could lose it. The only thing I probably need is some lifesteal. Maybe health regen, but lifesteal's more fun. Because it makes me feel cooler. It lets me live out my fantasies of being like a cool, dark, brooding demon lord, you know? Just like the normal fantasy we all have. Like when you open up the curtains and you go, ah, the sunlight, it burns. Just because you're trying to like imagine you are a vampire. As we all do. And if you're like, that's weird, I've never done that. Okay, liar. You think you're cool because you lie? Like... Well, that's the thing, right? They'd see that and they'd just be like, oh, he's just interested in things. He's just got a hobby. What I want to know is, who do you think was the first person to, like, go out of their way to milk a cow? Because they either had to be really, really thirsty or insanely kinky, and I don't think there's an in between. It's one end of the spectrum. There's no way they were like, oh, I'm so thirsty, and then the cow looked at them and was like, how thirsty? Well, we also gotta buy that. I'm unfortunately 1 gold short, but that's fine. Probably should have bought it first. Would have been more value. I understand in theory. But in practice, I'm throwing shurikens and they're bouncing. Call it one of my favorite mid-2000s white girl jams. Because I'm talking ricochet, we take our aim. Fire away, fire away. You know what I'm saying? Shoot me down! Dude, mid-2000s white girl jams, I think could heal the soul of anybody. I think that's really, really where our society could pop off. Is if we invested more into making songs like that. I'd hope that, like, whoever the first person who decided to, like, go all in on cow tech. I hope his homies were watching him. And we're just like, brother, you're a freak for that one. He's like, yeah, try it. And then they were like, oh shit, yo, this unpasteurized, yo, is this causing new diseases in my stomach that I didn't know could exist? Fuck, maybe we gotta keep drinking this. Cause I don't know what the thing is with unpasteurized milk. All I know is there was a trend on TikTok where people were like, I'm drinking raw milk now. And then those people would post like 2 weeks later in the hospital in a gown, and they were like, do not drink the raw milk. And I'm like, yeah, brother, did you think we processed it for no reason? We live and die by the additives in our food. It's our society. This is what we're built upon. I've got to get melee damage, and I forget that. Buy this, buy that, roll this. God, auto mod. I don't care if people talk about AIDS. I have it. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. When I said that, I do not. I don't. As far as I know. And if I have it, someone in my family's got some explaining to do. Not because of the Sigmund Freud reason, but because I'm a good Christian boy. I'm saving my... Okay, I play games like Brotato and The Binding of Isaac. Is that what you want to hear? Of course, no one's lining up at the door for me. No one's chomping at the bit. I wonder if that's what the issue was with the unpasteurized milk. I wonder if they were just drinking from AIDS cow. And it's like, nah, it would have been fine. But you drank from the one cow who has AIDS. Your ass is done. You should have looked into this first. Dude, Automod's so weird for what it blocks. I was just thinking about all the stuff it's ever tried to block. It tried to block cuck also, which, like, brother, I truly, here's my thing with Sigmund Freud. I truly hate and detest the man. But what I truly hate and detest more, mainly because we fucking look up to and respect him, and that guy was clinically insane. And we're like, no, this guy's smart. He's one of the smart ones. But what I hate more is that we continuously prove him right as a society. And I wish we wouldn't, because I don't want him to take the dubs. Just give it to somebody else, man. Like, every time I see one of those posts that's like, that feel when you have no goth mommy, I'm like, oh, just change it to something else. Like, just don't, why we got, I know he's smirking in his grave, and that's what makes me the most upset. He's looking back like, I fucking told you so. And I wish he didn't. Dude, look at me throwing all my shurikens. I'm like my favorite character, Naruto from hit show. I forget what it's called, but you know. Yeah, we'll take some attack speed. If we just keep throwing, there's no way we can lose. -6 dodge. We already don't have dodge, so that's huge. Definitely could use some lifesteal at some point. I'm not too picky. Just, well, 10% crit chance. I mean, we have to. Sometimes I wonder, because there's those charts that you see somewhat often, at least, right? I think Freud proves to the world that a broken clock really is right twice a day. Because he is the definition of a broken clock, dude. There's no shot. That was pure. He just said so much that now we can look back and be like, oh, see, he was right. He was right. But I think the issue is, right, with some of the other psychologists and philosophilists of the past, they're so much older and rooted in history that anything they got wrong, we can easily forgive for the time period. So Freud really's got no excuse because he was at least somewhat more recent. Okay. Can I be honest? I never went to college, so I'm not sure exactly when he was, but I'm pretty sure it was pretty recent. Because it's only been really recently that people were like, ooh, wait, maybe the guy who said penis envy's a real theory, maybe he wasn't actually cooking when he said that. Wait a minute, maybe we should revoke that license to be a chef. When people talk about someone a lot, I always think they just have to be rooted in ancient history, right? Like, to me, Einstein was alive in like the 1400s. That's not the case, but it's what I believe, which doesn't make sense because we do have photos of him. 1850 to 1930. Okay, he should have been more right though, I think. I don't think he should have had so many misses. And then there's the eel debacle with him. Everyone knows the eel debacle, man. No shot we see Mr. Eel debacle and we're like, what? So, okay, the Picasso one's throwing me, but only because it took me an extra second to remember that Picasso is not one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And you might say there isn't one named Picasso. No, that's what I'm saying. In my head, I was like, but he was a Renaissance painter. And then I went through the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles names in my head, and I went, never mind, he was not a Renaissance painter because there was no turtle named after him. So we're good, actually. You know what? That checks out. I feel like it's on brand, and I have to take the mouse. I know it's not a rat, but we take what we can get in the rodent household. We're all in the same family tree biologically. I don't know if there's a more fancy name than rodents, but we all rodents out here. Some of the scientific names for animals are fucking me up, dude. Like, who named them that? And it's even funnier when you read something like the Bible and you gotta think, you're telling me that Adam in the Garden of Eden was showed an amoeba and went, that motherfucker an amoeba. And I don't believe, this is what I truly wish happened. And so I'm gonna believe it's how it happened because it's funnier. I'd like to think they showed Adam a giant squid first before a squid, and he went, that motherfucker is a giant squid. And then they were like, all right, next, here's this one, Adam. And he's like, now that one, that's just the squid. It's like a small version of the giant squid. The shuriken build is going places. I just don't know if those places are good. We'll see. I mean, some scientists just be naming stuff absolutely because they don't like the animal. Like, what's that one that's got it's like a horn-dong fish or something, and it's got a giant sack down from its chin? They for sure hated that fucker. They did not like looking at him. Also, the fact that scientists let us think that blobfish are supposed to be ugly when they got killed by the pressure pulling them up from the deep sea to the surface, and they weren't built for this. And they're like, yeah, this is it. It's just an ugly little fuck. It's like, wait, no, that's a dead, mangled corpse that you're showing me, dude. How about we judge it what it looks like when it's alive in its habitat and thriving? If I put a human through a hydraulic press, I'm not gonna be like, you know, these things are fucking ugly. And I have put a human through a hydraulic press. Thank you for asking. For legal reasons, I must inform, I have not done that. I don't think anyone's done that shit. these are a lot of stats I don't care about, but the temptation to get it because it's red still exists. Damn. I think I'm just gonna go without it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm window shopping this, you know? I'm thinking the holidays are coming up. I gotta save a little bit of money. Mariah Carey's playing in the Walmart. I think I gotta save a little bit more, you know? Yeah, my ass getting decimated in the vacuum of space, being fucking pulverized, becoming the most ugly creature in the world, and then aliens go, how do they even function like this? No, definitely look at me in my prime, which is when I'm sitting in front of my computer playing MapleStory for 12 hours a day. That's when you should look at me and be like, holy shit, this is a stunning image of hell. Dear Lord, he's positively radiating right now. He's glowing. What a guy. Look at that subtle blue light glow. I'm joking. I got the strongest blue light filter in the world on my computer. Everyone looks at it and goes, what the? That shit's too orange. How do you see anything? I don't know, man, because otherwise my little eyes hurt. I'm not built for this. I got sensitive eyes. I'm like a little bitch. Oh, that was -2 range damage. That was stupid of me to pick up. Yeah, we'll do that one next. Man, it's crazy. I think MMOs might have been a mistake for the human race, but they are a mistake that I will continue to play and indulge. I don't think anything good has come from the invention of MMOs. I think if anything, it has actively only like ruined people's lives and attention and caused more addictions in people than anything else. But you ever watched a number increase, dude? Oh, damn, that's just... Ooh. Same with Magic the Gathering. I don't think it's ever yielded good results for people. And I say that as someone who's currently building a rat deck. I know, very on brand. But you wanna know what the issue is? The motherfuckers at Wizards of the Coast haven't printed any goddamn rat cards since like 1999, and all of them cost like $30,000 to order, man. I just want to... I didn't mean to reroll. I wanted to buy the Shuriken. That's unlucky. Whatever, I got another one. It's okay. Oh, wait, I can minus my range damage completely fine. I'm being stupid again. What's my range at? Let's make it -10. Also, I think that any card game that has gone on as long as Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! should be illegal to play like your normal 60 card decks, because that is the most boring format of all time. That's right, I only play Commander. That's right, I'm one of them. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! For its art and for the nostalgia of hearing Yu-Gi Boy. But like, if you ask me, I think my true hell would be subjecting me to 10 hours of trying to climb the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel ranked ladder against only meta decks. I think that would truly be what hell on earth looks like for me. Because, brother, I play desk bots. I play a lot of little robots and pray that I can hit you for 100,000 in one turn to end it. And if I don't, I go, well, that's that. Well, good game. You survived my one and only attack I was going to do the entire game, so guess we could just pack this up now. That's fine. That's fine. Coupon! OMG, extreme couponing. Extreme couponing. I forget what the host's name was on that. There's no shot TLC can still make shows, right? Like, who's watching them? Well, I guess... Okay, yeah, divorced moms. Never mind. There's a big enough audience out there. I take it all back. But if anyone would like to point the divorced moms at my... No, I can't say that because then I'm proving Freud right. I take that shit back. I take that shit back right now. I can't. I will be dead and buried before I let Freud take a single W over me. My divorced mom. Is she watching My 600-Pound Life? Let's be honest. Is she watching Parent Swap? I think that's the name of it. Let's be real with each other. Or, dude, they really struck gold with My Strange Addiction. I don't think any other show has had as many yeah, okay. You know what? Plus 2% attack speed for every 1% dodge. I could give myself minus 80% attack speed. I don't know why I would do that. However, I could do it. The results are in. I could do that. But yeah, with My Strange Addiction, they really struck gold. Because if you look up my adjective to describe something weird, addiction, you'll find a show. Whether it has 1 season, 30 seasons, or anywhere in between those, you'll find a show, dude. You could be like, my crazy wild addiction, and I'm sure it's out there. My somewhat strange, not very normal addiction, and it's out there, dude. Oh no. Ooh, my Twitch chat says, okay, ooh. I almost think I disconnected from Twitch there. Truly a heartbreaking moment for me. Yeah, I've seen so many of those different titles. And the craziest part is, they will play all of them at Planet Fitness above the ellipticals. And I can tell you that from experience, because I'm out there, I'm putting in my damn time, and I'm like, can I watch something else? Please. We'll take harvesting for sure. Take this, that. Ooh, look at all these go. Okay. Combine me. Buy me. Combine me. Yeah, Shuriken Gang is going off right now, dude. This is what happens when you watch all of Naruto. I'm talking don't skip the filler. I'm kidding. For your health, please do. What, you think you're special because in one of the 30 spin-off games they made, they're going to reference the filler episode you watched one time? We all know that anime filler peaked when Piccolo got his driver's license. And so, have I played Save the World? Funny you should ask that. Not only have I played it, there was a while when my friend asked how I kept getting skins, and it's because in Save the World you could do your dailies for V-Bucks, and then I just spend that shit to get a skin in the Battle Royale. I loved Save the World. I thought it was mad fun. Let's go play some, actually. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they took it out back and they executed it, dude. They made an example of it. It's fucked up what they did to it, man. Yeah, I guess we get that. Minus lifesteal, I just don't fuck with. Not on this run. Attack speed's up to 100%. That feels good. That's good enough for me to buy, because now I can start another one. 2 melee makes these better. We don't care about range damage. We lock that. All right. We're in there. Wait, I thought they executed Save the World. I thought they removed it from existence. I thought... Wasn't there a while where you, like, just couldn't play it? Or am I... What the hell? I swear I started up Fortnite and I didn't have the option for Save the World anymore. So I just thought it was dead, gone, and buried. And I was like, yeah, there it is. Well, what am I to do? This run is going way better than I thought going all shurikens would. But I think it's because I have to remember to myself that I've watched enough anime that I know my way around a shuriken, dude. I know how to throw this shit, okay? I've seen it. I watched the flashback 30,000 times. Oh, so they like put it as a separate game now. Okay. That would explain it then. My research ability is not exactly spectacular. Yeah, we can go down on armor, sure. Dear Lord. Oh my God. It's time. Look at this shit. All red shurikens, baby. What's he gonna do? Beat me? Oh, fuck. Wait, he might beat me. Yeah, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Oh, okay. We unlocked Bull, which is a character who sucks. And also, if you heard the term Bull and you're like, oh, I've heard that before on certain websites. Not the same one. Not the same. We gotta, let's clear the air on this one. It is not the same. Sure, we can do generalist. I don't know what my build's gonna look like, because he requires you to think, which is hard for me. What with my little pea brain and inability to think, it's very hard for me to come up with a coherent build. If we get 2 melee damage, we get 1 ranged. Yes. This would be minus harvesting, which is the worst case scenario for us. I think we don't care about crit chance, so we do this to up everything else. Now, what am I gonna do in order to convert this into something that works? So what kind of melee weapons am I looking for? I think I'm looking for scissors to up my lifesteal for free. The only issue is it's also precision weapon, which means I would be wanting to go crit, and I've already sailed that ship manually, so might be a little hard. There's always elemental, but that requires... Ah, yeah, so we'll get that one. There's the one I wanted. We're on the right track, baby. We were born this way, as far as I can tell, allegedly. Yeah, crit chance is -2. Sorry, I got confused because I saw a crit happen. I didn't know how, because last I checked, -2, it's pretty hard to hit a positive number on that one. God, this game really is crack cocaine for math addicts. Which was my favorite subject. I always loved math because I don't really have a reason that doesn't make it sound like I've got a touch of autism, but it was because of the fact that it was just numbers, man. And all I have to do with math, plug the right numbers into the right spots. Oh, easy. I was so into math that I was like, maybe I should even be a mathematician when I grow up. And then I thought to myself, what the fuck does a mathematician do? Sit around and say Pythagoras was wrong? I don't really care. I'm not going to disprove his theorem. I'm pretty sure it works. If it doesn't work, damn, I've failed a lot of tests, man. I've never played Factorio for one reason. I've told myself I'll buy it when it goes on sale. That is the folly of man. That shit does not go on sale. So I suppose I will never be able to see it. It will never see the light of day as far as I'm concerned. Hold on, I have to alt tab out real quick. Okay. Yeah. My friend told me about it like, what, 3 years ago? And I was like, okay, if it goes on sale, I'll pick it up. Still waiting. Any day now, any day now. But I'm also bad at management games. Like The Sims, my motherfuckers were drowning in the pool, dude. And all I had to do was place a ladder, but it's just too much menuing. So, sorry, buddy, you're done. Nothing I can do about it. It's not exactly the same kind of management game, but I am a goated Animal Crossing player. I know. Whoa, wait, hey, let's try to keep our pants on, guys. I understand. Yeah, no, it's pretty sick, but I think I will take the sword, take the blade, you know? What will it do for us logistically? I don't think too much. But also, I don't think it needs to do much because it's only danger 2. And I'm a Brotato god. You think I'm losing on danger 2? I put 0 deaths in the screen at the bottom in my tags. It's not possible for me to die. No shit, I walked right into that. I wasn't looking at my screen. It's insanely possible. Hold on, wait. There's a way. I've reflected. I've looked inside, looked myself in the mirror and said, there is a way. I've just got to discover how. Man, I felt bad. I actually did stuff after work before I started my stream, which is why it was not precisely at 6:30. Granted, it was going to be an off day for me, so let's cut a little bit more slack. But it means my YouTube thumbnail really had to struggle because of it. It's not a very funny thumbnail today, which sucks. I mean, I should just be doing it during work, right? I work from home. Like, what the hell? What else am I doing? No, you're helping the company. Okay, yeah, sure, buddy. Because we need the website up today. All right, whatever. Also, I would like to clear up the allegations before they start. I do understand that I work in programming and code. I am not a petite, small little guy who wears thigh highs, okay? First, that needs to be cleared up before anybody gets any cool ideas. I'm not cool enough to do that. I'm, in fact, a big, large, fat man. I really hope that clears everything up. I don't know what I'm looking for on this run. It's kind of in disarray and a mess, and I'm just grabbing things because they're in front of me. Which I think I also do too much in real life. And it could definitely be an issue, because if someone was to put Las Drugas in front of me, that's, by the way, that's the drugs in Spanish. Whoa, what the hell did this guy watch? Did this guy watch Chapo? How's he know that one? No, or, well, oh, sorry, Narcos, that's what it's called. Well, first of all, no, as you can tell by me not knowing the name of the show. I actually just took like 4 years of Spanish, and it's ingrained in my mind for very certain words at random. I don't even know if that's drugs in terms of like medicinal or in terms of recreational, but they are probably using the same word because that's what we do in English, and English is a language that makes perfect sense and abides by its rules. So ooh, Crown is huge actually. Hold on. This run has just come online finally. It's just kind of been meandering before this. I can't take the B though. Can take that for sure. Can take that for sure. Can combine these and take this for sure. That's a definite. Okay. We're looking good. We're looking good. Yeah. Man, I have been wanting more shows to watch, but I think that the human mind is not designed to remember the name of shows, because every time I hear about a show that people say is really good, mentally it's noted, it's locked up in their steel trap. The second I have free time and I go on like Netflix or any other of the 50,000 subscription services that we're parts of, I go, damn, there's nothing to watch. Time to keep catching up on One Piece. And it's fucked up because, like, I haven't even seen all of Breaking Bad. I've watched the first 2 seasons. That's it. And I've definitely not seen Better Call Saul because I thought it was a sequel. It's actually a prequel. So I guess I could just watch that at some point. But well, that's what's comforting about it. Oh, this should be a verbatim nothing changes when I buy this. This is actually going to be, speaking of One Piece, nothing happened moment. Watch this. Watch my stats on the right. Nothing changed. Wonderful. Okay. I can take this one. I can take this one. and then we can just go. The harvesting is not popping off because I can't get any harvesting items. I think I should re-roll and go for hands on my upgrades that I'm getting, on my mutations. But every time I call them mutations, all I do is think of how I wish I was playing Nuclear Throne. Oh, I fucking love that game. Oh, if you love it, you must be pretty good at it. All right, let's not open up wounds here. Let's not say things just to be hurtful to each other now. That would be very rude, I think. Very good. Well, sometimes I can make it nearly to the final boss before I die. The game's simply too fast for me. It does... There is a game that just came out that does remind me of Nuclear Throne in terms of its art style for how they do their effects and everything. It's a new roguelike called Axolotl, but it's like with an AK. The game looks pretty good, but I have an issue with what I've seen on it. And it's not a huge issue. It's more of a thing that I wish would change, but I don't know how they would change it. And it has to do with the fact that death equals progression. But, like, very literally death equals progression. As in, you can just start runs, throw the run, and then progress permanently. I don't think that that's good game design. Because just die 30 times before you play the game, and that's how you win. I do think it's very funny that languages are gendered, though. Specifically, like, French and Spanish. I don't know about German, because every time I hear German, I think someone's yelling at me, and and that's when my trauma response kicks in, and I shut down. No, but, it's very funny because being in Spanish class and getting a quiz and having to think to yourself, shit, what gender is a chair, is really funny. Like, it's objectively a humorous situation. For almost every word. Okay, so yeah, it's like the Romance languages, but I don't want to say it because you speak it. That shit's not romantic. If someone speaks, if during, you know, if I hop in the bedroom with someone, which I oftentimes do, by the way, I'm a cool guy, and they start speaking German, damn, I think my ass might break down and cry. I think I might just say I'm sorry. I do know that I believe, well, maybe it was fake. All I know is I saw a TikTok where they said that ambulance, I think it's ambulance. It might be hospital. It's probably a hospital because it has house at the end, which I'd imagine is a building. Because with my English knowledge, I can tell you a house is almost always a building. Now a home, that's where the heart is. But a house is almost always a building. And I believe that the word was cranking house. And that shit, yeah, that shit's so funny, dude. It is a beautiful language, but in its own form of beauty. That'll be my official stance. Sure, we'll get that. I don't think it's gonna help me at all, but I'll get it. Combine these, buy these, and roll. So Spanish has, I think, only L and La for the. But I also was not a star pupil in Spanish class. So grain of salt, probably. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing it's based off different genderings and stuff. Oh, 2 for groups. Okay, okay. Oh, I guess it would be... Okay, yeah, I guess it would be El, La, Los, Las for Spanish. But Los and Las are also just used for plurals. So, for groups in general. And in English... Well, in English, ours doesn't make any fucking sense, right? Because there's... This isn't necessarily for the... But there's some words that just don't make sense. Because there's you dance, I dance. They dance. 4,000 people dance. And then when you say he or she, you say dances. Is there a rule that explains that? Probably not, but that's just how that shit works. It's just, someone said, yeah, that makes complete sense and doesn't confuse anybody. Send it. Patch the language, put it in. Does this one count as range or melee? Oh, ranged, okay. Man, I sure said that I'm gonna go off for gathering on this build because I got crown early. This has been the worst crown build of all time. I'm not doing jack shit with harvesting. That's okay. That's okay. Now the question is, what will I do for pacifist? Well, I guess we don't have pacifist unlocked yet. Maybe we do. Probably just go all in on health regen and speed and armor, which those three stats are in pretty high contention with each other, because normally if you're getting armor, you're losing speed. Much like real life, unfortunately. I did see a delusional post from somebody that was like, if bulletproof jackets work so well, then why wouldn't every normal person walk around with a bulletproof jacket? Because that shit would take time to put on, man. I'm barely able to put on like my pants in the morning. Let's not add anything else to the equation. We're lucky that I'm walking outside with pants on. So let's not try and add something that'll take more time to put on, okay? I will put on my finest pair of khakis and my Legend of Zelda shirt and look exactly like that one shit post every day if you'll allow me. Just kidding, I don't wear khakis. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit cooler than that. I hate to break it to shocking. Man is not that uncool. I mean, I guess it's still a step above cargo shorts. I do think it's a little fucked up that we shit on cargo shorts, though, because when you think of the utility to them, it makes a lot of sense, and they make the argument for themselves as to why they should be worn all the time. But, like, at this point, it's just too dad-pilled, you know? I mean, our dodge is net neutral. Sure, we'll take it. Now it's positive. We can go into negative health regen. Holy shit, okay. Yeah, we'll buy that next. We'll go up in armor, down in speed. I'm down, I'm down. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? It is very... The argument is made for itself. They justify their own existence by simply looking at the utility of them. But as a society, we have decided as too white dad pilled. and therefore, people aren't wearing that shit. And can we get rid of skinny jeans just as an idea? And you might be like, oh, you don't like them because you're fat. No, it's because I can hardly tolerate normal jeans. And now we're trying to make them more uncomfortable. Who the fuck do you think you are? Like Panic at the Disco circa 2006? Let's fucking drop the skinny jeans, maybe. Just wear normal ones. And, oh, don't get me started on if they're ripped, dude. Who, like, now you really think you're Panic at the Disco circa 2006. 100% you think you're Mr. Brightside right now. Jealousy. Yeah, I know the whole song. Fuck you. It's my culture. I have to know it. Choking on her ass. Yeah, let's fucking go, dude. When I was a kid, I thought it was the best song ever made. And you know what? The fucked up part? I was right. That's the worst part of it all, is I've just been proven correct. Alright, another run that is just going so easy it takes care of itself. Actively would take effort on my end to throw it. And then there's also acid wash jeans. Like, what's the... Why would you buy those? And you might say, well, because I like the aesthetic. No, that's fine. Wash them yourself, coward. Purchase your own acid. Make them. You can do it. It's probably legal. I haven't looked into it myself because I don't wear them, but I'm sure you could. So do it. Coward. Acid wash your jeans. Definitely grab that. Could really use some more harvesting. Some harvesting would absolutely hit the spot. Oh, Garçon, some more harvesting, please. Your finest harvesting. Did you see that we found out what happened to Amelia Earhart? I know this is probably old news, but when I said, Garçon, some more harvesting, please, I just thought of the coconut crab saying, oh, Garçon, more Amelia Earhart, please. And I think people over-exaggerate, right? They're like, that must have been one of the worst deaths of all time. She got ripped apart by coconut crabs. I don't think I think she was already gone by the time the coconut crabs got to her. Coconut crabs are one of the dumbest animals in the world. I don't think they could have won at all against even a hardly conscious human. I think a one-armed human would still take that, no matter how many coconut crabs you put them up against. Coconut crabs have been known to climb trees and drop down from the tree, killing themselves. I don't think that they had any chance at beating Amelia Earhart in a 1v1 if she was even remotely alive. Which is why I think that she was already gone by that point. And you might say, they're probably joking. They're probably joking. Maybe, but I saw a lot of people saying it. Yeah, if they're scared of humans, yeah, you'd probably just wave your hand at them and they'd be like, oh, shit, my bad. I didn't realize it was your turf. I didn't know you were like that. My fault. Now, with that said, I talked a big game there. You put me in front of 200 coconut crabs and say, okay, beat them. Even if they're afraid of me, I don't like that they're large. I don't like their large, spindly appendages. The fact that they're just insects of... Well, they're not even insects of the sea. They're insects of the land because those fuckers can't swim. First, which is a horrible crab design. Let me just say, coconut crabs really lost me on that one. What's your point as a crab when you can't swim? I mean, I do know, I've seen the studies that evolutionarily crabs are some of the best animals, like, of all time. They're just built that different. I know. But it's still kind of like, for real, you're... Come on. You evolved to be like this and you can't swim? Not to be the person who brings, like, the why aren't you more like your brother card into this, but, like, all of your siblings out here swimming up a storm and you're like, oh, I can't. I simply cannot. You can. Just commit a little bit, dude. I do love that all I have to do is kill this boss, because I don't think my build was actually making it through that run. It was getting a little dicey at the end of the other one. All right, now what? Let's see who's next. Brawler? Sure. Yeah, I'm down to throw hands. Fuck it, why not? Fuck. Fuck. I think Flaming Knuckles will be nice. What else? What does he do? Hold on. 50% attack. Okay, it's attack speed. I think that it was a very accurate lyric by him. Owl City was really... They were cooking when they said you would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. Because, like, they're goddamn right I wouldn't believe that shit. I think I'd be screaming. I would not at all believe that, man. They were really just strictly right. Yeah, no, I wouldn't for a moment believe that. I don't know if I feel as though I have a lot of knowledge within my head that I may be the only person who still possesses. But, and now that I'm saying it out loud, it's like a fleeting, it's like a dream that I'm trying to grab onto and it's slowly leaving my peripherals and my way of being able to think about it, right? But there was this one person, their name was, I believe, Computer Nerd 01. They made parodies of popular songs. First of all, they deluded me as a child into thinking that I could make parodies and sing. You hear me singing fucking Mr. Brightside earlier? What the hell was that? But they had a parody of Fireflies. I listened to that shit constantly, man. Had some of the best parodies of all time as far as I'm concerned. Probably right up there with Weird Al Yankovic, who... God bless him for still somehow being relevant. I don't know what it is. Every couple days I see something about Weird Al and I'm like, yeah, you go, Weird Al. I said every couple days. Every couple, like, months. I don't consume that much Weird Al news. In fact, when I had first heard about, like, where he made his debut and everything, I had assumed that he was dead, but I think that's because as a child, when I heard about stuff from the 90s or earlier, I thought to myself, wow, that's old as dirt. I got bad news for child me. By my own metric now, I'm old as dirt, dude. I did not mean to buy that taser at all. See, this is where not having a cursor has really fucked me over. And I'm tempted to just, like, agree with child me. Maybe I am old as dirt. I mean, I'm practically, my bones are aching. My knees are quaking. Oh, man, but there was one thing that used to really grind my gears, okay? My older brother is, like, 2 years older than me, okay? Which, this is going to out the year that I'm born in. So, lore heads, write this down. It made him born in the 90s. But I was not born in the 90s. So, what he would often do is, because when we were children, iFunny was all the craze. Shout out iFunny, one of the real ones. And there would be memes all the time about 90s kids. And he would say, like, yeah, that was me. And you know that scene in Toy Story where Buzz shakes Woody and screams, "You are a toy"? That was me. I'm like, you're not a 90s kid. You were literally one at the turn of the century. Not even one. And he's like, yeah, I remember. And I was like, you fucking do not remember. Also randomly come up with stories from when he was like mere infant ages and be like, I remember that. And I'm like, no, you don't. You do not. Your memory's not like that. And I can tell you that for a fact because I can ask what you ate for dinner yesterday and I gotta hear the Windows boot up noise before I get an answer. So there's no shot you remember what happened when you were a 2-year-old, dude. I won't believe the mind that can't remember 12 hours ago remembers, what, like 24 years? I don't even remember what I ate 4 hours ago. I do. I'm lying. I lied to make a point. But the thing is, it's a lie that only I know the truth to. Therefore, not really a lie, because I can turn that lie into a truth by simply forgetting the information, and then it is lost to the annals of history. I and I alone hold the power to control that. I think I need to get a standing desk or something so that I don't have the worst posture in the world when I'm streaming. I'm gonna get like scoliosis times 30 and be like, huh, how'd this happen? There were no warning signs. Meanwhile, me playing games for like 8 hours at a time. Hunchback of Notre Dame mode. But it's fine. I'll be fine. I did go to the doctor once because like my ribs hurt really bad, and they were like, hey, do you sit like an absolute troglodyte gremlin when you're on your computer for your job? And I went, well, yes, I do. How could you tell? And they were like, yeah, don't do that shit. And I was like, oh, facts. No, that adds up. No, that makes a lot of sense, actually. You know what? You kind of spitting today. I think you're on to something. I think I will stop sitting like that. And then I did not stop sitting like that because it is ingrained in my memory. As a whatever generation I am, I only know how to do a couple things. Charge my phone, sit like a gremlin, be bisexual, eat a hot chip, and lie. It's pretty much all I know how to do, man. Sure. Yo, that one's gonna be huge. I should actually get range. I'm being really dumb by not doing any range, because I gotta get so fucking close to punch them. And it is causing a lot of damage to occur to me. And it's very preventable damage if I would be a smart person and look at the stats I need. Really come up with a strategy from there, you know, list it out, be like, all right, this is the steps to execute on this. I will, instead of doing that, not. And wonder where the issues in my life came from. See, you see how that damage was mad preventable had I been able to punch him from more? I'm actually the 1-inch punch master right now. Now, also, I do have very high dodge chance. So let me check it again. Yeah, okay. 36% would mean a lot to me if you could dodge. Which mean the world, really. Let's go. Dude, I have no clue what generation I am. All I know is I'm not whatever Skibbity generation is. Skibbity toilet generation is definitely not me. And I know that for a fact. Even though they are the funniest videos ever made. I know. Shocking, daring that he'd say it, but I think we take that. And then we just send it so that we compound interest. I have one friend who's got some medical issue where his heart doesn't send signals right. And so they'll just send me like a screenshot and be like, hey, look at my Apple Watch. Beats per minute is 198. And they're like, and I'm like, that can't be healthy. And they're like, nah, I went to my doctor and he said, holy shit, you might die. And I was like, oh, that's sick, dude. So I'm Gen Z. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Question, is Zoomer a nickname for Gen Z? Or is it its own sub-generation? I don't understand what it's supposed to refer to. All I know is I don't like making funny faces enough to be a millennial. So I'm pretty... And also I hate The Office. So I'm so safe from being a millennial. That's all I'm 100% certain of. What? You hate The Office? How? But there's... If one more person tries to sell me on The Office, it's going to be one more reason I don't like it. At this point, it's out of principle that I've been told so many times that I have to watch it that I'm just never going to watch that shit, man. I've made up my mind. Oh, you just hate it because it's popular. No, I hate it because I get told how good it is. And it sucks because sometimes my friends will like text me and they'll be like, dude, I actually did try watching The Office. The first season I didn't like as much, but it does get really... I don't want to hear it. I will make sure I am in the ground buried without ever watching more than the first episode. And I didn't even watch the first episode by my choice, okay? My teacher put it on one time in class. And what was I supposed to do? Fucking throw a little temper tantrum and leave? That would have made for a... It was high school, dude. So I sucked it up and I watched it. And the worst part was, it was like an English class, and they were like, so let's analyze the writing. And I'm like, I don't want to, dude. I really don't at all. What we got on this? What we got? A lot of stuff, but minus crit chance. I think it's worth it still. More damage. Minus health regen is a horrible idea, but I think I need to take it. Just because that's the point we're at. And we're here to dance with the one who brought us, brother. 30 range is actually huge. I'm trying to get my range back to the positives. So I don't have to 1-inch punch everybody. OMG, Goku, Goku. See, they're making some new thing called, like, Dragon Ball Imagine. Oh, God, it's almost too easy to say, imagine dragging these balls across your face. I don't remember what it's actually called. Oh, it's called Magic. It's called Magic. Sorry, Imagine is because I fused it with Imagine Dragons hit band from League of Legends show Arcane. My beloved. It's definitely called Dragon Ball Magic, though. I don't really know what it is. And I thought there was, like, a whole other arc in the manga that they could have adapted. Whatever the arc is in the manga, that shit must be real ass for the animation studio. They'd be like, maybe we'll just do a spin-off where they're all children. That's not an endorsement for the current manga arc, dude. All I know is one of the characters in the current manga art is named Granola, and I was like, oh, damn, this shit did fall off, huh? Damn, they weren't lying. We're doing good. I don't know what else I'm looking for. That's fine, because our attack speed's already zooted out of our mind with... Ooh, I combined incorrectly. I'm currently down a fist. I can't fist as effectively as I could before. Sorry to all my fans who've been following me since my fisting days. I do think an Elden Ring rat run where I do nothing but fist the enemies would be insanely fun. I just don't know. I already spent on my first save profile. Because I started the game playing as a weeb. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I saw the Moonlight Katana and I went, holy shit, Weapon Japan. I need to use this. So it was the first weapon I used for a while. And then I saw like 30 videos that were like, don't use the Moonlight Katana because you're really trivializing the game. And I'm like, what are they talking about? And then I started using its like sword art. And I was like, wow, this thing two-shots bosses. What the hell is this? And so then I decided, okay, I'll pick up the fists and just punch shit from here on out. The game got a lot harder once I started doing that, but it was fun. I think that that's my issue, though, right? Is I like self-imposed challenges a lot. And it might not be an issue, but I think my lack of commitment is what makes it an issue. Because I do so many challenges in games, self-imposed, and then once I start getting bored of the challenge, I just drop that shit, as though it's hot, even. I just fucking nope out of there, you know? I've got to go back to Lies of P, and maybe I could just start a new profile and play it all on stream. Because my issue is, I feel like I don't have too much gaming time. Now that most of my time off work, I'm spending streaming. Most of my free time off work. But I don't know. And then I'm also I'm editing one clip that's going to be my first YouTube short, and I'm actually doing a lot of editing on it because I'm good at editing. I just take a lot of time to edit, but I'm actually good at it. But man, I'm slow. I'm very slow at editing. All right, range is back down, but attack speed's way up. See, that's why I like Souls games, is because they're designed around a set difficulty. And there's no... People say that I think Souls-like should have an easy mode. I'm telling you right now, you don't want that. And not because... Oh, but there should be accessibility for other people. I think it's fine to have accessibility options, absolutely. And those accessibility options can make the game easier. If you play the game on easy mode, you are going to get torched alive on X.com, formerly Twitter. Which is how I'm legally allowed to address it, because that's how they address it. So I'm allowed to say that. But it is not a good idea strictly because there is such a negative stigma around it. I think that it's fine if they do, like, accessibility. And some people are so weird about it. They're like, but that cheapens the game. No, it does not, dude. Don't use it. Surprise. Nobody's forcing anyone to use any of the options that are there. If you don't like it, don't use it. That's all. That's it. It's not revolutionary, dude. That's all you need to do. I think both of those are worth buying because my range is in the dumpster after I bought that item that gave me minus 80 range. And I look into the mirror and wonder to myself, what happened to my range? I think the run is okay. I don't know. Brotato runs are so much easier to get poppin' than Isaac runs or other runs because you're crafting it yourself. As long as you're good at math and theories, the RNG fucking you over doesn't hurt too bad, because worst case what you can always do is just buy SMGs and harvesting. So it's very easy to get runs popping off. I know I couldn't this time because the character doesn't allow me to, but that's why I looked at my options, debated with myself which of the fist options that I have available to myself truly speaks to me, and then I picked this one. I liked Star Wars Survivor a lot, but I think it's also because as bat-chestable as it is, Star Wars is a fun world to be in. There, I said it, and I don't care who hears. It's a very fun world to be in. Now, if you're going to ask me, oh, what about the movies? What do you think about the movies? This ain't about them. This ain't about the movies. We ain't talking about them right now. I'm saying the world is fun to be in. When I want people to hear my opinion on the movies, we can get to that later. Because I have a take that will, if you say it in front of a Star Wars fan, they melt down and go nuclear at me for it. But it is my take, and I stand by it steadfast. And I'm going to say it just to rile someone up, okay? I think that the best scene from the new Star Wars trilogy is the casino scene. And I know everyone fucking hates that scene with all their heart. But it's a fun scene, and that's what Star Wars should be about. It should just be about fun shit. Because when you try to take it seriously, we get lines like, they can fly now? They can fly. And that is the worst written line in media. The fact that those people got paid more money than I will ever see. Well, actually, the writers are still going on strike, so I'm not going to make any comments about how much they got paid. But I think that too many people take shit too seriously, and Star Wars is a great example because it is a space role-playing thing where people use laser swords to cut each other, and it's good versus evil while they use magic powers to push each other around. If you go, I'm simplifying too much, of course I am. My point wouldn't stand if I went too in depth. I think that now you might say, okay, so then what did you think about the scene in The Mandalorian where there was Lizzo and Grogu used the Force to make Lizzo win a game of cornhole? Look, man, I didn't watch The Mandalorian. I just saw that clip on Twitter. I feel as though my take is disingenuous. But I would be lying if I said I didn't laugh at it really hard. Probably not for the reasons that the creators of that scene would have wanted me to feel. But yeah, I know his name's Grogu, not Baby Yoda. I'm pretty deep into the lore. I don't just call him Baby Yoda. I know unless that's like the name of the species and he is a Grogu, he's not Grogu himself. In which case, damn, this sure is an embarrassing moment for me. Really hope someone lets me live this blunder down. Need more... a lot of things, actually. I don't think I'll be getting any of them, so... More max HP and health regen are the main ones, though. Because I'm not healing. He is Grogu. Okay. See, I always just thought he was him. I thought he was that guy. What are Yoda's species named? I know there was one named... I believe her name was Yaddle. And everybody's like, they wrote Yaddle in so that Yoda had someone to fuck. Which is a very funny reason to write in a character. But that shit does go off, I must say. I also hope that they are just named like Kermits or some shit. That's the name of their race. I know that one of the saddest newses I heard out of Star Wars came somewhat recently, which was they have revamped the name of jazz music in Star Wars so it is no longer titled Jizz, which is comedy death. And I think it was a horrible idea by them because jizz music is objectively way funnier than any other name you could come up with. And removing that from the canon is so sad and truly shows that Disney should have left the books and extended universes canon. We got the Power Fist. Wow, I will surely use this. The species got no name because it's extinct. Okay. Fisherman works. Fisherman works for sure. Hold on. If we're playing Fisherman, hold on. Let me come up with some funny fishing quips to use. Okay, let me change this one that said you win at one point. Sorry, I got someone on the other line. Okay. Hold on. Let me add another text source. This shit's gonna be so funny when it keeps going. Let me make sure that it is select font Comic Sans. That's on brand for us. Couldn't come into work. Told my boss I got my arm in a cast. All right. These will be our two fishing lines that will guide us through the entire fishing experience. Dude. Automod. Cum is one of the funniest words in the English language. You can't be blocking that shit. That's where 80% of jokes come from. What are some other good ones? I mean, there's the obvious, right? Women fear me, fish love me. We'll buy some more bait. I'm gonna teach you motherfuckers about hubris. All right, 2 baits is fine to start this run because I think I've already possibly overloaded it. Yeah, okay, yep, Yeah, no, for sure I overloaded this shit. It's way too much. I did way too much right now. Yep, okay, should not have bought 2 bait off rip. All right, I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize to everybody involved. Wow, this was foolish of me, huh? I lived, bitch. Get fucked. I'm here to stay another day. All right, I'm not going to buy too many. Oh, the inhumane temptation to just keep buying more bait. Oh, it's so there. It's such a strong temptation. Oh, wait. I forgot to pull back on my YouTube chat. I did complain. Maybe I should complain more about YouTube's discovery, because that one Isaac stream I did was the most people that found me on YouTube, and it started with about 20 minutes of complaining about how YouTube doesn't promote your streams. I mean, like, Twitch doesn't really promote them, but it's so much easier to find a small streamer on Twitch than it is on YouTube. I don't think YouTube is aware sometimes that they have the ability to let people stream. Okay. Dude, Automod's fucked. It's a little freak. It's a little weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong. Where my Radiohead head's at. Where my male manipulators at. Come on, boys. It's really funny because I keep seeing TikToks that are like, I hate how much I like male manipulator music. And I'm like, what's that? And then I'll listen to it and I'm like, yo, these bands go off. And then I'm like, oh no. It could be any one of us. It could be even me. Dear Lord. Okay, what we got? Knockback, don't care, didn't ask, plus ratio, don't care, didn't ask, plus ratio, get harvesting. Get bitches fuck money. And buy 1 bait. I often will judge a category on Twitch by how interested the smaller streamers playing it are in the game. And the reason is, all of the big streamers know how to lie to themselves. They've been in the game too long. They know how to hide it if they're not enjoying the game they're playing. Not the little guys. If something sucks and they're not having fun, you'll know. You'll fucking know. Yeah, that's the thing. I can listen to as much manipulator music as I want, because no one's dating. So if anything, I'm deluding and manipulating myself. Oh, Jesus Christ, who's got this much bait? They fucked up. They fucked up big time. They fucked up big time, man. Oh my God, dear Lord. What the fuck? How did I dodge all that? What just happened? Holy shit. I clenched so hard. Who out there clenched? I was, for dear life, just praying that no more red orbs entered me in a way I did not appreciate. Which is pretty impressive, because normally I appreciate most things that enter me. Red orb or otherwise. That was my... Oh, dude, if this was a Family Guy cutaway gag, it would cut away, and then it would be the Peter, how are you doing this? I don't understand. It would be that cutaway. Man, I think it's wild that Family Guy, South Park, and The Simpsons still be getting new seasons. I don't hate the shows, right? If anything, I'm thoroughly lukewarm on them. Every once in a while, someone will post a clip from it, and I'll go, oh, that was all right. And that's my only interaction with the form of media for the next 3 or 4 months. But, like, who is funding them? There's no shot anybody in the past 4 years has laughed at a new, like, Bart Simpson gag. He's done it all. Like, what's he gonna call Mo and be like, oh, I get it, icy wieners. And people are gonna be like, dude, that's the funniest joke I've ever heard. It's like, yeah, probably when they first made it, like, 80 years ago or whatever. I think going minus damage is fine, because the bait is giving us more damage than I could ever imagine. Okay. Think. Remember how to dodge. Remember the Placidium. Oh, I forgot how to dodge. I forgot the Placidium, dude. Wow, I just got the achievement for dying for the first time. I'm so fucking goated at the game. Holy shit. Okay, let me hide the fisherman quotes. Random. Oh, dude, we're doing an old run. All right. What do we want? We want something for harvesting then. This might be a stupid idea. We're starting with the pruner. We're going full prune run. Because if I know one thing about old people, they love prunes. Man, you want to know a game I really wanted to stream? But it is genuinely impossible. And you might be like, oh, why? Why? It's impossible because the game is no longer playable. And it's tragic because it was genuinely one of my favorite games, like, ever. And that would be a Rumbleverse. Not a day goes by where I don't miss Rumbleverse, dude. That game was so fucking fun, and it got done so dirty. I don't think there was a single... Everybody who played the game was like, this game is so sick. Why the fuck did it shut down? I hate that servers are expensive. Imagine if servers were... Society if servers were free and Rumbleverse was still up. But I don't know if anybody saw what they did at the end. Super sick by the devs. Anybody who spent money on the game for cosmetics and stuff, since it shut down so quickly after launching, they just refunded all of the money to your Epic Games account, and they were like, you can just buy other games with it now. Now, the reason it was an Epic Games account is because the game was only on Epic, which might... Okay, I think I found out why it died. You know what? I've considered, run through all the numbers, recrunched them. It actually makes a lot of sense. I understand. So these should be giving me harvesting. Yes. Good. Okay, we have 3 pruners. We're kind of popping off. Have I played Slay the Spire? Alright, try to hold on to your britches, boys, because what I'm about to say might blow your damn minds, okay? I have beat Ascension. Alright, it's not going to be impressive anymore. I built it up. I've beat Ascension 5. 5 is my peak, okay? I'm not smart enough to keep going past that. My brain only functions in certain intervals. And also, I have this really bad degenerative disease. Oh no, that's so sad. What is it? I'm cursed to only play claw scrape runs. That's who I am as a person. I play defect. I grab claw and scrape. The voices do not stop. Repeat. That is how I play the video game. Wait, but that's not even that good of a build. I know, but it's so funny. And then I use the one where you lose focus in order to gain other stats. And it's one of objectively the worst items in the entire game, because it's one of the only items where once you upgrade it, or sorry, cards where once you upgrade it, its downside gets bigger too. No other cards do that, because they're like, that would be really stupid of us to upgrade the downside too. I didn't mean to buy scissors, dude. Fuck, I hit space too many times. This I can buy, though. I can buy that one because it's... Yeah. I did play a good bit of Knockout City also. How good was I? Glad you asked. I wasn't. I was mediocre at best, but it's still fun. I fucking closed out of my YouTube chat again. Again, dude. They make that shit too easy. Because my Twitch chat is integrated into my OBS, so it's really easy. Poison builds are also fun. The only difference, we're not the same, you and I. Poison builds will work. I play builds that strictly do not function. We're not the same. What I do is create and craft and manifest up strategically the worst builds of all time. And that's where I shine. I think I need armor. Then I need to sell this. Grab this. I can down attack speed for my other stuff going up. Buy that next time. Buy this right now. I've lost all way to heal, but I actually haven't because I have 30,000 plants on the map. I'm out here playing Plants vs. Zombies for real, for real. I did play, I don't know if you've ever played it. There's a VOD of it on, I think on Twitch right now too. Unless it's gone by now. I don't know. I recently did some Wild Frost on stream. And I actually won one of my runs. And then I realized, wow, I really be using a lot of my brain power in order to try and play this game on stream while talking. And I am throwing very horribly. But I did win one of them. I like Wild Frost. I think it's a different way to use your brain and play the game. However, I think ultimately my main issue with it is Wild Frost is good. My main issue with it is, I don't know if you've heard of Monster Train. It's another roguelike card game type deal. But the difference between it and Slay the Spire is your cards are minions you're playing out. Well, that's what they do in Wild Frost. So it's very similar to Monster Train. Now, where Wild Frost has the edge, though, is the art is beautiful in Wild Frost, like absolutely stunningly gorgeous. And the art in the other one, I do not like that much. I also do like in Slay the Spire that you can unlock the beta artworks once you do whatever the ascensions are. I don't remember what ascension you have to beat in order to get it. What is it, Ascension 5? I don't know, it's something like that. Or is it dealing a certain number of damage to the heart? I really don't know. Damage is at an all-time low. Call it a song by John Bellion, the way it's at an all-time low. Alright, there we go. Minus 5% damage. Not a great idea when I don't have damage. I'll take it. Take that one for sure. Take that one. Could get a blade, which would fix some of our damage issue. Will not be buying it because that could fix our damage issue. And I'm out here for one reason and one reason alone. I'm harvesting. These motherfuckers playing Brotato, not me. This Harvest Moon. This my story of seasons. You know, one time I lied about playing Harvest Moon. It was to try and impress a girl. And then she asked what my favorite game was. Which really killed when I lied about liking the series. Because I fumbled and folded immediately after that. I was like, oh, you like Harvest Moon? Dude, me too. I love those games. And she's like, oh, what's your favorite one? And I went, the newest one. And she was like, oh, I didn't like that one that much. And I was like, fuck, man. Damn it. I've been hacked. And it was on that day that I learned lying Maybe not so good, but pretty funny. A very important lesson for me to learn. Really, really shaped me into the man you see before you. You count as a man? Fuck you. It's very funny, I think, to roast yourself and then react to it. Well, that's the best part. Like, if you want to lie about something, I can't ever find out unless you tell me. That's the glory of the internet. But when I was in person in class sitting next to her, straight up lying about playing a video game I had never even heard of up until that point, it was pretty easy to tell I was lying. I also think I'm a pretty bad liar in person, but a pretty great liar over the internet. Like, I'm immaculate at lying online. But so is everybody, because you don't have to put any emotion in it. And they have to do that thing where they shake you and you go, are you slash serious or slash joking? Garfield! Also, I hate that people use /s as serious and /s as sarcastic. We've gone too far. We've looped around and recreated an issue where we had one that was solved. There was no reason for us to do that. We already solved the issue by indicating that /s should be used for sarcasm. And somebody just had to go and fuck it up, man. It's so horrible. Hey, thanks, Dodge. Because I absolutely ran directly into it. Circle, circle, serpentine, serpentine. He's mutating. Dear Lord. He knows my weakness. He sees past my lies. He's using his real eyes to realize that real eyes realize real lies. Shout out Tumblr 2016. It was before that. It was like 2012. I just couldn't come up with the year as I was attempting to dodge. I hope that if you were the kind of person who reposted stuff like realize, realize, real lies, that I hope you are living a successful life right now where every now and then you can hear that, think back, and think about when you thought it was the deepest shit you ever heard and liked the post. I hope I can transport you exactly back to that moment. Okay, okay. Combine these. Buy this. Buy this. Roll this. Roll it again. No, I can't minus what I'm healing, unfortunately. It would just lead to death, destruction, and sadness for me. We definitely want to buy that and that, though. Now our harvesting is going to go nuclear, dude. We have actually invested perfectly. We are investing in Tesla at ground zero right now. Is Tesla still just going up as a stock? I doubt it. Probably have to be buying X for no reason and like market value tanking it. It's probably not going up anymore. But we're invested at the beginning. We are the first stockholder for the company right now, and all we have to do is just wait on our money. We've done what all rich people do. Nothing. Okay, okay. This shit kind of easy right now. The pruner build is working better than I thought it would. I was doing it as a bit, but you know what? I don't think it's a joke anymore. I think that this is real. All right, we got that one. We got that one. Sure, we'll buy that. Definitely buy that. And that. And that. Holy shit, look at us go, man. I should do a gauntlet where I just play through a ton of roguelikes in a row and try to beat a run on every single one of them. Just to see how many I can get through. One death in one of them sends me back to the beginning of the gauntlet. And I have to beat all of them. And I will not be allowed to end stream until I have beaten all of them in the gauntlet. Yeah, that sounds like a great way for me to have a 20 million hour stream. I'll never have to worry about content again. Be like, oh, should I go live today? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it doesn't fucking matter. I've got a quadrillion hours of content on backlog from this stream. I do actually have to edit YouTube videos and throw them up because I want my YouTube channel to not just be VODs. Even though that's what it's mainly gonna be. But it's so much easier to just hit go live. I know, having a full-time job really is the death of content creation. Because I have a lot of ideas for what would be really fun streams. But unfortunately, that doesn't pay rent. So I end up just going live with whatever I got. And I'm kind of like, I'm a hypocrite, right? Because I'm like, oh, I hate landlords, yet I pay my rent. Okay, dude, yeah, sure. Got a real hypocrite over here. Everyone get this guy. I am going to be moving soon, which means I have to learn how to set up mail forwarding. Anybody else love dealing with the government? It's so I have an actual office set up that will be soundproofed. You might say, wait, it's not soundproofed right now? No, not at all. No, there's a very real chance I could get a noise complaint any day. Because I am in an apartment complex. So I'm going to get an actual office set up that is going to be soundproofed. That should be about a month out now. Fuck, that's scary. That's a lot of shit to move that is not packed. And I love getting my shit packed. What does he mean by this? Ooh, a new pruner. Big day. 5% dodge. Big. Yeah, I mean, I guess we might as well start healing when we pick up stuff. Potentially. Okay, but when the police show up, I'd be like, OMG, that was ironic. I was ironically putting them in hydraulic press. Also, look at my salary. You think I have the money to afford a hydraulic press? Oh my god, I'm flattered. I'd be buying Magic the Gathering cards and then going, wow, really gonna have to budget this one in. That's gonna be another week of eating ramen. Let's go. But the deck gets stronger. When you think about it, food is a temporary upgrade for your body, but like buying a card for my Magic deck is a permanent upgrade to the deck's strength. Therefore, what I've learned in my budgeting class, what I learned in boating school is, oh, hold on. Stop eating shots. We're better than this. We've been trained. We're trained officials. Good job. I don't want to minus my range. I feel like that's my lifeline. I don't want to minus my dodge. I feel like that's my second lifeline. Don't want to minus my HP for the start of next wave. That's my other third lifeline. Maybe I should have bought the B. I think I could have taken -1 melee damage for all of the other stuff going up. Also, does this shit scale off? Okay, it does scale off melee. Man, if it scaled off HP, I'd be feeling like a damn fool. Okay, we're doing good. I'm not current in the One Piece manga. I do know, though, that right now, in whatever's going on, everybody is constantly saying, what about this person? Is this person Luffy's mom? So I really can't wait till... I think it's still Egghead that they're on. I don't know. I know that that's where the anime is about to enter. Do I know what it is? No, all I know is that Nico Robin's outfit might be one of the worst outfits that Oda has ever designed. But you know what? That's fine. Oda's never really been able to, like, draw women. I saw it and I was like, this shit is not practical. I don't know who dressed her this morning. They fucked up, man. They're gonna have to answer for this shit at the pearly whites, whoever put her in this outfit, dude. Do that one. Pruner. Okay, we only need one more prune and then we can goon. Well, that's the thing, right? I'm not upset that Oda can't draw women. I'm upset at all the One Piece fans who go, no, it's good, it's good. I'm like, the man himself has admitted, all right, you got me. So let's be honest with ourselves at least. So many fans are like, but that's how some women actually dress. I'm like, guys, Oda has admitted, he's like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Especially when people are like, they say all One Piece women look the same. Explain this. And then they post people that if I grayscale their faces, they all look identical. And I'm like, yeah, man, they all look the same. Which is fine. It's just we don't have to be so anal about defending it. We can just concede every now and then and be like, okay. Look, we all know the real reason why there's people who are like, this design is okay. And I don't even have to say it, because we're all painfully aware as to the kind of people who are very into the design. So I just know that if someone starts staunchly defending it, I'm not to the part of the show where Yamato shows up. All I know is that for Yamato, in my heart, no matter what, I'm sticking to he, him pronouns, if not only for the reason that there are people who get way too upset when you use he, him pronouns for Yamato. I don't know anything about his story yet. I don't know anything about what he does. I just know there are some people who are like, you can't fucking say that. Yamato is a woman. So I've made up my mind already. I know exactly where I fall on the debate. And here's the best part. People go, if Yamato is a man, that means you can't hit. That's not true. I'm gonna break their minds. You can have sex with men. It's possible. I'm here to tell you. You can. If no one else will, I'll say it. You can do it. Especially because I saw there was some tweet from Funimation where they said son for Yamato, and people were fucking pissed, man. They were losing it. And I was like, all right, all you've done is made me 100% confident I am locked in on the right choice. And it's the best because I can just be like, well, that was Oda's intention. Oh, man. I just like seeing people get mad over stuff that, like, they have no reason to be mad over. Yo, we collected materials. Look at us go. Material girl. Sorry. Sorry. That one slipped out. That one slipped out. I've also wanted to play another game I've thought of playing on stream. Is Overwatch 2, because I am the Zenyatta main who can, dude. I'm so fucking goated on that character. My peak is almost top 500. That is my peak rank. And that is on PC before anyone fucking goes on console, probably. On PC. But they just changed Zenyatta really hard, and, like, seeing him now makes me sad. Like, really sad. I understand that it's probably for the health of the game. I'm still gonna cry about it. Baptiste and Lucio were the other two I would play. Lucio I was very good at, just not as good as I was at Zen. And Baptiste, once in a blue moon, I would use my immortality field to save somebody, and every time I'd pop the fuck off that I did it. Like Diva Bomb coming in, my Baptiste angelically coming to miss the discus and still let my teammate die. All right. Another one in the bag. That was a good prune run. It has been 2 hours on a day where I said I was going to do a short stream. So that is unfortunately where I'm going to end it for today. Running rat, running rat, running rat, running rat. I will be tomorrow for an actual long stream. Don't know of what yet, but it's going to be a live stream of something. Guaranteed. So thank you, everybody.